Man, it's that old thing, perseverance, consistency, hard work. My goal is to put the same work into, my businesses, my family that I put into football, and I've been running with that mantra since I got married back in '97, that if I'm going to have a successful marriage, I got to, the same hard work and same consistency and discipline I had on the football field, I got to put in my marriage and with my kids and with my businesses and all that. So it teaches you a lot, man. How to deal with your fellow man and not look at his color, but look at what he can do for the overall good of what you're trying to accomplish. So sports to me in general is just an incredible deal when you talk about football specifically, because of the closeness of guys. I just believe it's an amazing sport.
The lifeblood of any college football team lies within their ability to continuously bring in top talent. That's why recruiting is everything, and we'll take a look at some of the top incoming recruits for 2018. Abilene Christian got themselves a really good prospect in defensive lineman Quint Tyree. What impresses me the most is his ability to get off the football quickly and his core strength. Now, what's scary is that he's going to get even bigger and stronger as a collegiate. Head coach Adam Durrell and his staff will help him smooth out the technical parts of his game as he gets older, but he has that want to that you definitely can't teach. I found myself just enjoying the heck out of Jalen Hendrix's film. I know that offensive line coach Gunnar Boykin can't wait to work with this kid. Talk about raw power, explosiveness, and athleticism. Hendrix's tape was downright disrespectful to opposing defenses. It's going to be fun to see him grow and develop at Central Arkansas. I believe he has all conference type of potential. There is no panic in the way that Houston Baptist recruit Myles Lewis runs with the football. Just when you think a defender has him dead to rights, he's able to make him miss and break free. The Huskies need to add more playmakers on offense and definitely made it happen with this recruiting class. Lewis was one of 2 backs that they signed, and he has a very bright future. Incarnate words, Davon Fillmore should be an instant impact player in the secondary. He has the ability to play either safety spot and also shows the ability and run support that you want to see coming from a safety. He's another one of those players that's patient in his process, which allows him to make a ton of plays. He's going to be going to a great situation with the Cardinals, as I know he'll get coached up really well down there in San Antonio. I'm a big fan of Marcellus Johnson's ability to create. He was never rattled by pressure on film and always seemed to maintain his composure to keep his eyes downfield to make a throw. When you combine that element of his game with his ability to do things like this with his legs, it makes you very tough to game plan against. I think he'll be a fine collegiate quarterback. The McNeese State Cowboys do a fantastic job of recruiting defensive players. This year, they nabbed the linebacker from Ruston, Louisiana, and Todd Samuel. That's a true throwback at the position. He's one of those backers that actually looks to hit, and I love that about his game. He's definitely not afraid of a physical discussion, whether that's in the A-gap, out on a perimeter, or in the backfield. He's able to plant and accelerate with the best of them, and it's what keeps him involved in a lot of plays. Northwestern State landed an excellent edge rusher in Tyree Koumoue. He's 6'2", 240, and has the ability, in my opinion, to be a stand-up outside linebacker as well. He has a very strong initial punch that's able to shock an offensive lineman, which allows him to gain control and then find the football. I believe he's going to be a problem for offensive linemen in the Southland Conference during his time with the Demons. Head coach Tim Rebowe knows defensive backs. Now, when I say knows defensive backs, I mean he can spot a player from a mile away. So when he offers a defensive back, just know that he's going to be a stud. That's what Lloyd Nash is, in my opinion, a tremendous athlete, as he was also a standout quarterback in high school. And he shows impressive fluidity on the back end, taking great angles to the football to make a tackle. Equally as impressive is how he's able to play the ball back deep. Nash has really good spatial awareness and understands route concepts really well from a defensive perspective. He's going to be a good one. When you're Sam Houston State, you have to keep the perimeter talent coming in droves, and being able to land a guy like the Whalen Ingram was a really good get. Ingram shows very good strength at the catch point, not being bullied off of his routes or from the ball when it's in the air. He also has that underrated functional strength as well. Routinely, you saw him break tackles from defenders, and once he adds some more nuance to his game, he'll be just fine. Joshua Carr is bringing good versatility to the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. He's a stand-up edge guy that gets through the trash really well and has outstanding awareness for the position. I believe he'll get up to about 230 to 235 by the time all is said and done with the Lions and become a menace to opposing offenses in the Southland Conference. And finally, we know that the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks love to put the ball in the air, and now they land a tight end prospect in Barclay Ford that can be a big-time problem for defenses in the passing game. He has the athleticism to flex out wide as well as play detached as an H-back at the collegiate level. He also runs smooth routes like a receiver with dependable hands to make any type of catch necessary to move the sticks. So that's a wrap from Football Game Plan's FCS Kickoff. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts, and don't forget to check out and subscribe to the FCS Opening Drive podcast on iTunes and also on SoundCloud, where Dave Hashagen and myself dive deeper into the world of the FCS. And don't forget to subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network on YouTube, where you can find all of our FCS video content at youtube.com/footballgameplan.